Welcome back, my furry Carolines. I should repeat that. Sorry. Welcome back, my furry Carolines and humans between. So, well, that does help the brightness stuff. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that again. Trying to find which one was the best, but none of them are. Except for, blood. I can even say that right. So, sorry if you can't see what's on my face. Different haircut. This isn't gonna cut it. Right here isn't gonna cut it. I need to get it. God, there's a whole bunch of them. Sorry. Just a whole bunch of, sorry about that. I don't know if I said that rightly. So, my wispies are growing back in. I know you can't see it, but it's there. Sorry for getting like the lax of videos since one day. There was one day I posted, I think yesterday or today, I don't remember. I think it was yesterday. Sorry for the like 4 days of off. So I just went camping yesterday at Tokati Park. No, Tokati Campground, which is a pretty neat place. So sorry I was on mute for a couple of minutes. My leg is twitching. It actually twitched. Ouch. Oh, somebody else joined. I could see it on the top of my screen. So, you know, just sore right here. From here to right here. Just sore from right there. Just got back from camping and that's all. I just got a whole bunch of mosquito bites from here all the way right about here. So from where it kind of starts on the nose, I don't know if you can see them very well. So, I know I'm not that careful. I just want to push myself to the limits as far as I can. So, I just got a whole bunch of mosquito bites, so I'm going to be on mute for just a couple of seconds. Oh. I don't know if you can see them very well. So, it basically kind of starts here, goes up all the way on the sides, and it kind of ends towards the neck. So it's just this side. Oh, hello. Oh, I was wondering who was there. Sorry. That's Eric. I did not know he joined. Sorry. It's been quite a few since my last stream yesterday at Tokati Park. I mean, not Tokati. Why am I saying park? I mean, Tokati Campground. I'm dumb. Sorry. Can't even think straight. Get my new classes this week. I just got my appointment last week. I think it was like on Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember which day. Still. I did my appointment. They had to do something with the eye. It's one of those things that they had to jab you with the eye. It's one of those things that jab you in the eye. For some reason I kept yanking away from this eye, but this eye, no problem. Kept jerking away for I don't know how many times. Getting new glasses tomorrow. I can't think of I think they're like the Lucky, whatever they're called. They have, this one's a John. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. John New York. Sorry, they're just different style. I had to read that last text, sorry. I know, Abby. I should have not left that heavy cooler with ice. And one of those setup tents that it's one of those easy setup tents that have like metal bars and stuff. Casey Faith, that's it. God Lord. I'll be probably sore by tomorrow or such. Sorry for the lack of videos and such. I had to spend 5 days and came back on the Sunday, which is today. We had everything packed up. We left a couple minutes early. So started on Wednesday. I'll try by tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna not be like stiff like that. Oh, this did remind me though, a long time ago. So basically, so this was a long time ago, way long time ago, when I was probably in middle school. So I just have to set the camera down just for a second. So this arm was completely like this, and I only had to do it like this. Then I had to stretch it all the way out until I finally reached out. So it's not stiff any longer, it's free. This was a long time ago, way back then. This was in past. Past? It didn't hurt anything, it just, like, right now it just feels sore right here, just right here, from lifting up too much heavy stuff. So I had to basically stretch this one out until I get the full strength again. So basically I had to keep, so this was still mobile. I can hardly move this about to right here. Then I had to stretch it even further to push it out. So, sorry if the sun's kind of blinding me. Wait, sun, light. I meant light, sorry. Bulbs. Boop, boop, boop. I know you. You always say that. Ooh. God Lord. Oh. Abby, you might like my dad's truck. This got me thinking though. So, just hold on. Ouch. Why can I not stand? Yeah, you're fine. So, sorry if my finger got kind of in the way. But, you might like the vehicle that my dad has. So, 2,500. Boop. Sparkles. Oop, sorry. Sorry for showing the. Okay. Well, I guess that's all the dents and stuff. Oh, no, there's one more. So there's just one right here. I know you put a J instead of a K, so the crossed, but it's upside down. I do like the rims that go all the way around. So this truck was worth $18,000 at the Red Barn in Oregon, Roseburg, Oregon, called the Red Barn. Basically, they wanted this exact truck for $18,000, but they decided to raise the prices than it was. So my dad kind of pushed their limits back down to dollars for truck. He switched it up to from his sports truck, which would be the not diesel. I don't know if you guys are gonna really see through the window. So he's got his little boost down here, kind of below there. I don't know if you guys can see. So then he's got these, so it's kind of like a little chip added into it. But there's a couple of parts here and there missing. It has a really good deep grumble to it. But it does need a little bit cleaned again. I didn't read that one comment from Erica. Oh yeah, it's 8:21 here, p.m. It's dark over there, light over here. But here's a little thing for you. I don't know if you know this or not. So, not where I'm at. So, the sun is setting in the west right now. East is, so, east that way, west that way. East, west, north, south. So, Roseburg is a pretty area, I love it. I'm everywhere, yada yada yada. Beautiful country. I had to think of which way the sun is. So it sets up at the east, heads down in the west. I don't know if that's right. Sorry if I can't really read the comments as fast. So I try to get to them as quick as I can before I even do something else. So I know you wanted, Abby, I know you like tricks and stuff. So, probably, no? Somebody else. It's a diesel. Sound. This is not chipped. So, Tokyo Campground had like a bunch of like vehicles going in and out by the highway. Rigs to cars to trucks. So I can even hear without not even looking at them. It's just by sound, by their engine and exhaust. Car doesn't have a deep grumble like a truck does. So this truck is a automatic diesel. It's got a suspension's good, diesel's good, but one of the airbags are just a little bit wrong with it. What else? Oh, probably the engine too. God Lord, everything. So, car. It's Abby's Pizza. Crazy, we have two Abby's. Well, not an actual person's name. It's actually a pizza place. Pizza card just went by. called Abby's. Oh, there's a next door neighbor called Abby. She's just right next door. How about that? Found somebody that goes to school with me that I know, and she's on YouTube, and her actual name is Abby Hunter, but I'm not gonna say too much out there for her. I'm just gonna keep it kind of low profile for her. There's like Abby T. That's my stepmom. She was just throwing stuff away. There's a next door neighbor that Abby. So there's 3 different Abbies that I know of. So I wish I could not be sore right now in the metal bars and the metal, for carrying 2 silver bags of steel poles for holding up a tent, and the ice chest. Just hold on 1 second. Just hold on 1 second. My phone just said it. My battery is low at 20%. So I'm gonna mute myself for a few. You know, because if I get hungry. So, what was that last text I just saw? Sorry. You, you both can have fun. You can chat. You can do whatever. What? Sorry? Huh? Keep reading the comments so I'm a little too late on them. I'm trying to read the comments as fast as I can. Trust me, I don't know the same. I'm trying to read. Oop, ow, my foot. Oh, oop. God Lord. Red. Sorry, just kind of song stuck in my head. Naughty thing. Okay, maybe that. Sorry. Oops. So. Yeah, sorry, I can't read comments very fast, but I'm trying to as fast as I can. You both can chit chat. This is they were trying one word at the time to see if I can keep up. LOL. Oh god. Because we both go to the same exact school. Okay, wait. See you next time. Text you tomorrow too. So I feel bad because you have work tomorrow. Yep. Uh, Hold on, you got your schedule changed? Huh. Didn't know that. Could have told me that earlier. Huh? Oh. You work from Mondays through Saturdays. I forgot that. He's got it. He's got you. I know it sucks for her. She's got to work from quite a few hours. Well, yeah. She works from whatever time she starts and ends off at 4. Yeah, I could just sit around the house and do nothing. Car. Just looked outside. It's Kia. Sorry, it was on mute. so sorry. Listo. Huh? Oh my god, she put it on my phone. She just texted me twice. I'll be Hunter. And she did. Come on. Bloop, bloop. Hold on. Sorry about that. What the? Oh, basically just sit around, kind of do nothing, or not very much, but besides walking. Yeah, that's where, just behind the leg. Got sore here, and a little bit down here. Gotta tell you, yes, I am white, and I hate wearing shorts. Not my thing. So, Togolese Park is actually pretty cool. So, God Lord, I have something in my eyeball. Never mind, it stopped. Excuse me. Well, sorry, just a little bit itchy. Well, not really hurt, but it just feels weird. I know it's been smoky there. They just closed up the fire. everything can flow down like the rivers of ice cold. But the temperature may go up or down. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. Hmm. What do you need? That's not this time. Didn't bring any fishing poles. God, this drawing needs oiled. I wish I could catch fish right now. It's fun. Sam! Sammy! Dang, I can't hear. Tokyo Park is the... But, oh, there. Fires get canceled through the week. So there was no fires. So the only thing we had to do was just use the propane tanks. Whatever works, that works. So we had a fake, you know, one of those, well, you already know. There's like a fake fire pit with rocks in it. So you have like this hydrogen plugged in, and so it's plugged into the hydrogen thingamajigger. So it's connected to the little fire pit. So you just turn the tank on, then push that in, turn it on, use a little lighter, light it up, done. So the fires were actually canceled, except for the hydrogen tanks. But they didn't say anything about the... I think I was saying that right. No, got it, propane tanks. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think I was saying it all wrong. Mistake. So, because of all that smoky weather out and stuff. So, park ranger came by, stopped, came up, talked. She just texted me again. One, you were talking to Eric. Sorry about that. It's not you, it's me kind of sliding it down. She was talking and I was texting. It's gotta suck. Ours was just a wee little bit. It wasn't that big. A lot of trucks going up and down. Of course, surprising when you see one or 5 lug trucks going up and down. Once you see one, you see the other. Once that goes, then another one comes. Oh, what do you want, Greta? What, you want to sit on my lap and try to rub on my phone like usual? Oh, it was from the... They didn't want another forest fire to happen. We had plenty of them in Roseburg. It's all about nature. Plants and trees grow. It's where you get your lumber from. Trees. Oh, you're such a pretty girl, Greta. Good girl. Why'd you lay down, silly cat? Oh, you do it like that, but you lay down again. Good girl. I can't reach you. Don't attack. Please don't attack. Cats. Ooh. I better brush it. Please don't bite. Sorry. Little girls down here. Sorry. Oh, God. Greta. Greta. Here. So you know what color she is. So now back to original color. Come here. Can't reach it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Ooh, what up? Kitty cat. She is older and taller than my other cat. I can't reach you. You're too far. There we go. Too much dry land and stuff. Well, you know what we're famous for now. Trees and wine. Yes, Roseburg is a wine place now. God Lord, we can grip onto that. There we go. Done. Where are you going? Kitty kitty. Nice. So, it's Oregon's basically a wine place. You see like grapes and vines, kind of like down, kind of in the country area. You see a bunch of them, and that's how you get wine from us. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. Welcome home. Yeah, wish I could drink whiskey. Yeah, but just under the age limit. Sorry for the movement. My hands hit you. Crazy. Crazy for a feeling. Hey, if you have any questions or answers or whatever you want to question me, you can. Some I may not want to answer that, some I may not. Well, let me repeat that. Some I may not. So, yeah. I'm trying to make my channel as interesting as I can, and trying everything going as hard as I can go. I'm gonna keep pushing my channel further and further. I'm gonna go on my old channel that I used to have and try to do something. So, if you have any questions for me, you can ask. Or just $2. 200. If you want an energy drink, I can buy that at the mini store because I don't live too far from one. $2.50 for an energy drink. They're not that expensive. Sometimes they're like 2 for $3, 2 for $2.50. But if you want two, you have to pay 2 for $2.50. If you just want one, $1. I'm only there to help you, and I've been reading your streams and watching you. It's funny how we both go back and forth on each other. Good Lord, what? Not really. Let's go. I know. I don't know if you're lagging behind or anything. If you try to move the stream just up ahead of where I'm at, you can chat with me a little more longer. Ooh. There's a detail in chat from the person. Oh, it's basically right about here on my screen. So I can just. That is why. That is why. Time. Whatever. It seems like I don't answer right away. I know I get those a lot too, but not very much. I think it's. I don't know. What you doing? Yeah. So. No, mine's not like that. Mine's a little different. I have Verizon. I don't have any PC. I had to buy all the stuff. I have to buy probably a cam. For me, it actually kind of responds though, but I think mine's a few minutes or a few seconds delay. God Lord, where am I reaching from? Yeah. I got what you got. And it just got dark over here, so don't worry. So, I don't know if you have been in Roseburg. You get the pretty roundness in the bowl of a cup, covered by mountains and trees and other stuff. Here's Roseburg, wine place for all and all for one. Oh Lord, I get rid of that, and I don't know what to do. Well, hey, Greta, hey. Still not responding. Greta, kitty. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that again. So, I think September. September, October, one of those months. About 18 or I don't know how many days left, but it's not very much. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself again. Yes, I'm not joking. So, it's not that far, so September. Summer starts like between March for me. Starts somewhere in March or April. I don't really know when I started. Oh, she started school last week. God, that's when I was camping. I started since Wednesday camping. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Come. Yep. Doing her own thing. I don't know when I'm gonna do another gameplay so I can show it to you. That last game you saw me play was Call of Duty World War. No? Let me rethink that. I'm trying to think of what game I played, but I can't think. If you can think of it, I really can't right now. Sorry for the background noise again. I'm not going to try to mute myself every time. My stepbrother's a loudmouth. I know I'm memory kind of out of place. So I tried to think of what game. I have Forza Horizon 3. I don't know if I said that right. It's a game where I drive around. I'm level 150 something. That's the level. It's basically a free roam game where you can actually. So basically, you can have any car. I just bring out a bunch of classics. So you can play off, on, or just play co-op with another person. So it's like a one player playing with another player, or you can just play online and do no missions. So you can do free roam online on Forza Horizon 3 is you can drive any car and roam around in those cars. And I do have a couple of movie cars as well. I got the nice Nissan Skyline GTR. It's a 1993 Nissan Skyline, which was from Fast and Furious. I got the Dodge Challenger or Charger. I think it was Challenger RT. That's from basically two movies. Well, movie and a show. I got Mr. Bean's car, but it doesn't have that. But I'm trying to think of any more cars that are actually movie cars. You can have like some movie cars, some cars that are modern, classic, or any others. My most favorite classic car in that is the '68 Dodge Dart in that game. In Horizon 3, Forza Horizon 3, it's a pretty fun game. You get to meet online players, so when it's full lobby, it can fit 12 people. It's the Mini Cooper. Two-door. Meet me. Probably next gameplay or something like that, and I would probably show you. Or show it on to your Twitter account. So people make these like crazy design. Yeah, I watched a TV show. He was actually pretty funny. Quit doing that. So I'm trying to think of any more. So that '68 Dodge Dart, I drive the most out of that. So power is about 1,515 HP. Torque is about 1,000 something of torque. Weight, don't really know. Front, I think it's like a 52%. Can't think of any more. The Dodge Dart, '68 Dodge Dart, somebody else like customized and tuned up. You can actually take somebody else's tuning. So the '68 Dodge Dart is pretty much the fastest car in the game. Well, if you can find some cars that are basically faster than the Dodge Dart, like the Ferrari, or I can be, sometimes if people don't tune their cars or something, I can just straight out beat them, and it's basically all-wheel drive. Well, it's supposed to be rear-wheel. Oh, she's snoozing. So, stick shift, the highest gear, 6. Top speed. The top speed on that is 270 to 271. It caps really fast between two of those numbers, 270 to 271. Once you hear it go, it's basically capped out there. So, I know, so it's pretty fast because I can easily outbeat a Lamborghini if they don't use certain things. So you got, do you know what a class is like for cars? Class means class D, C, B, A. Well, there's 2 different classes that nobody even knew about till they get the game. It's really fast. I can hardly grip that thing in the game on the ground. You would hardly make turns. So, that game is so much fun. Basically, if you damage your car, it doesn't damage all the way, but it still runs and still works. It just kind of crumbles just a little bit, but not too much. So, you can mess with the settings where you can actually have the car like damage a lot more, or you have your car invincible. All you have to do is just mess with the settings. Just fiddle with it a little bit. You can do many things with vehicles. So, they called one truck, they only have, I have an H1, I have Dodge, I have 2 of the exact same Fords, but a little different. I have classics, a little bit of modern. Sorry, just take a. So the second fastest I think is the Chevys, one of the Chevys. So my car, the car in the game, is pretty dang fast. I cannot control it. You have to slow down. So what I do is kind of release the brake at a certain moment, then hit the reverse or brake. That might keep you on the track. But if you're like in a race that goes kind of in a circle or kind of in the city, do not use fast cars. Because I don't want to drive fast cars. Unless if it's the Glorth or whatever run, it's basically you go all the way around the map and come right back down. So, and it gives you $60,000 to $62,000 for online. So basically, it's pretty cool game once you first play. So you start out as level 1. I'm level 150 something. So if you want way out of my so I think the Dodge Dart was like 100 and something thousand in the game. So hold on, I have to mute myself. So so there's basically one car that was about 2 million. So you can. So some people think it's a cheating car, which it is not a cheating car. I wish I could have. So there in the game, there's like another car that's worth about $2,100,000 in that game. And holy crap, I was just barely over that. Oh, I was lucky. So somebody gave me about 4 mil in the game. No, wait, 5 mil. It's pretty cool once you get 5 mil in the game. When somebody wants you, if you're like really low on money, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of a couple cars. The HE editions, the horizontal edition cars, or the expensive ones in the game. So you can auction them and somebody will actually buy them off of you. So the highest they can go is 11 mil. But the lowest it can go for the buyout was about 55,000. Or no, 5,500. $5,500,000. Then I usually change the bid session to 4 mil, so nobody rips me off by 200,000. I think my first vehicle will be 2,500. No, 3,500. Dodge Dually. That's what I'm gonna get. I don't have no license, no, hardly even cash, but. Greta. So basically, 2 mil and 87. Oh dang! Holy crap! The Tiger 2. Uh, have you gotten a T95 yet? Haven't you got that T95 American tank? Oh, the one that has like a weird shape in the front. I think I might have to show you it so you kind of know what I'm talking about. The T95 American Heavy Tank, or Tank Destroyer. I think it's called Tank Destroyer. That's basically they have the T29, I think. I think that's what it calls. So you actually have the T95? You don't have the T95? Oh, I thought you had the T95. American Heavy Tank. It takes a long time to get there. Been playing a lot of World of Tanks on my mobile device. Farthest I got. I think that's the T29 I was talking about. I think the T29 is gonna be the T25. I mean 95. 29 is the the. I cannot speak. Sorry. So the T95 is basically the T29 American Tank Destroyer. I think it's like a tier 8 or tier 9 Tank Destroyer. I don't really remember. I think you might have to search that. It's called the T95 Doom Turtle. T95 is. I thought it was a tank destroyer. You basically have to unlock the Jackson and the. So you basically unlock the Jackson and another tank, then the T29, and then you'll unlock the T95, the biggest. So it basically has the same compare as that one tank, but it has 2 rows instead of 1 road track, but it has the same amount of armor. I don't have War Thunder, but basically you can look at your game. Basically, you can look at your armament on the sides, rear, top, front. Then you could check how much room, how many crewmen and stuff are there. That one kind of gives you respawns, but this War Thunder game, so sponsoring War Thunder, is basically kind of a little bit of World of Tanks. This one has tanks, planes, boats, planes, tanks, boats, trucks, half tracks. And basically, that's all I know. So you can drive these like trucks with these machine guns on the back and shoot down planes. They're pretty cool. Then you get the modern tanks out. The T95 is a tier 9 turtle. And in that world, tanks. So that's what I wondered. It was a tank destroyer. That's what I was wondering. The T-95. Now you got a good looks of the T-95 because the T-95 is basically a super heavy tank, and it's a tank destroyer. Very slow. I think it never got in combat yet. But it's at a. I was looking where, Worth. You were looking into War Thunder. War Thunder. I really can't get it because I have a 1S. Basically, I have to have the 1 or the 1X. I have the 1S and the PlayStation. No, the 360. The old 360. Basically, it's right there. It's an old 360. So, War Thunder is pretty cool. And once you get into the more American tanks like the Abraham, no. I'm trying to think of that modern tank that we have. It's an American tank I'm trying to think of. It's Lincoln, no. That's Car's brand. It's like the president's named one of the presidents. It's named after a president. I'm trying to think of that tank. Have you ever tried the DW2? I think you have. The DW2, I think, is something war. I can't think of the whole name of the DW2. The DW2 tank, I think it stands for something. I don't remember what it stands for. I know you have played that tank. The PS2. This one I basically can download it on the Xbox version. I have to buy it with cash. 50 something bucks. I think it's like 50 or 60 bucks for it. But it's not on the 1S, it's for the X. And the 1, no, not the 1S, 1, just the 1 and the 1X. And PC. So, when are you going to do your next live stream? I'm just curious, when are you going to do your next one? That's what, I forgot about that. And, yeah. knew it standed for something. Yeah, at least I try to think of it. I know what you're trying to do. My next stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do this morning. I don't know if I'm gonna be help with my dad like usual, or just do nothing. God Lord. God Lord, that felt weird. I don't know why I'm hurting myself right now. I should stop doing that. I thought that was Greta. Greta. Snoozing cat. Snoozing cat. Yeah, my days off are... yeah, you can have your break anytime. So, God Lord. You can have your break whenever, Sleep Kitty is happy. Yeah, she's always nice. She's always a nice cat. Got 2 cats, but one of them is mean. Remember that cat? Nice? The other one's mean somewhere. Yeah, I could do that with my phone. I just have a Verizon, which is Apple. Sorry. Ouch. So, calm myself. Whew. Cannot even walk today. No, the stick isn't broken that, man. So. How's your life, Eric? No news panel. I don't know if I said, sorry. I just call you short name by Eric. Have many games downloaded? You can. I just call you Eric for just short, so I don't have to say the other. That crap. So, basically not looking. That is a bad part. So my game, it's a little time. You don't have to worry. I got everyone's back. So. I have like nicknames for myself, don't worry. You can just call me Big Smoke. You can call me Wolf or whatever you want me to be. You can call me any nickname you want me to. So cards. I'm not, just don't call me. Oh, so, here. Here we go. Here we go. So, here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one of these 4? So, here's a little trick. So, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3, or 4. All right. 2. So. I'm not gonna look at it. So, remember. It was. Sorry, it's kind of hard to pick these up.
What are you doing, Debbie?
What does it look like?
What?
What does it look like? Sorry. Where's so. So.
I'm sitting in the corner.
I don't know. Maybe you could. So. I don't know if that's a yes or no. Excuse me. So funky. No. Okay. Let's keep going. Guarantee that one's a no. So. Just gonna wait till. Nope. Guarantee this one's a no either. I knew that. I'm guessing that one's no. It has to be probably one of the. No. That won't be right. I guarantee that one's no. No. I'm guessing. If it's a yes, it's a yes. Okay, now I'm going to pull 2. These were the only 2 in my hands. that I pulled from the deck I split. Neither. Okay, I gotta pull the string just a tad bit. Was that it or not? See, it just took several cards. So, I just had to pull the string. That was it. See? Real. So, basically, you kind of saw me mess up on that deck just a little bit. Kind of fiddle with that deck that you saw kind of like towards little ways. So basically how I did it was I put this card just right there, have a deck, half of the deck here, half of the deck here, put the nopes in here. So usually I do 1 or 3 of those. Sorry if I'm sitting on funky. Cabinets where all the games. So this cabinet that's kind of sticking out further is where the games are. The one that's facing this way, next to it. So basically I'll go. So the trick was, I'm trying to think of all the magic things. God, Lord, I have to quit doing that. So oh, one question for you. Have you ever played Texas Hold'em, Texas Poker? Ah, damn, didn't make it all the way. You got it. Spot that full. Spot that's full. Yeah, played. Oh, good Lord. I put myself in a fat mess. So, yes, I'm still being short. Poker. Poker game. Yes, I'm 5. Can you make... I tried. It's hard. I'm weird like that. I'm more of right-handed. I know you haven't. Let me try that again. My mom just texted me. So, yes, America. You gotta be your redneck a little bit. Commode. Gotta shoot a rifle. Gotta shoot a shotgun. Probably a pistol next. Start off with the smallest one. Go for the biggest one. So, keep trying. I heard a car and I'm joking. Got a spot here. Spot here. It's not focused, is it? Sorry about that. Oh. Alright. Oh, dang, I forgot what I was about to say. So, there's several different card decks of them. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Oh, you want your tummy wubbed? Don't fall. You're about to fall. You're falling. Like, she likes a bird. What was I about to say? I forgot what I was about to say. It'll come through my head in just a moment, but if you have any questions for me, I can probably answer them. Ooh, that was a big young kitty. Wasn't that a big young guy, huh? Oh, you giving me some dolphins. Thank you for giving me weapons a lot. You're such a pretty girl. Yeah. So, kind of did that finger wrong. Huh. I just heard a strange little tap on the door. I don't know if you heard that. It was something kind of like this. It was like that, but... What time is it over there at your place? Or not your actual place, but what time is it at your... I can't think of it. I can't spew the words. The actions may occur, but... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It's probably... Hold on. So... So 10:40... 10:46. Is that your time? I don't know if I got it right. Is that your time? Because mine's 9:46. It'll be about 9:47 pretty soon. Just smart. Because I'm on the West Coast. Attention. Hey, I just want to go working again. I feel like working with my dad again, working on pipes and walls and tearing up stuff. So, do you have work also? You can leave whenever you want. I'm not pushing you. I'm just said if you want to leave, you can whenever you feel. You can share this with friends, family, and other people whenever you feel like sharing. Make sure you hit that share button and share with your friends, family, and other people around. So, I've been searching up on YouTube how to connect my phone to the system of my Xbox. I don't know how, but I will probably do that once I figure out how to do it. So, I try to search it up on YouTube, and it's not giving me very much information. I probably have to search it somewhere else where I can get all that information. Sorry if I'm walking around too much for you. Whew. Naive. Oh, still have my. Can I not speak Dutch for once? Dutch for once. I don't know why I'm speaking Dutch, but I hate doing that. We spreken the Union. Or speaking the Dutch. Die vrouw. I'm trying to think of full-on sentences without not messing it up. I think boterham is sandwich in Dutch. Nicely said. Die vrouw. To do a weird, funky thing to make it. Still, no. Where's my, so I have an itch, but I don't want to stretch it out too far, or I'm going to break a muscle. So, damn, I want to learn more Dutch again. Yeah. I saw you yawn. Don't give me that face. Oh, now you want to come over to me, huh? Ooh, that feels good, doesn't it? Up your head. Go ahead. Up your head. Hey, ooh. Put your body, huh? Okay. Yeah. Trying to think. Oh. I don't know why I'm doing live streams for fun. It's kind of entertaining. I might do these a couple videos every once a day or once a week. I might do short ones or long ones. It doesn't matter. As long as it's going to take me, it's going to bring me to that stage. What you doing now, girl? Meow meow. Well, that was weird. So, speaking the Dutch, spreken the Union. I hope you know what that means. A little bit of Irish, German, a little bit of German, a little bit of, also a little bit of some stuff. I see Oh, the cat just on my reflection. In my glasses. So, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing, kitty kitty? Are you scratching your back? Please don't go. Please don't claw me. Do you speak Dutch or German? Oh God, really good at. You know how to really put your claw in my sock? Ooh, I see you trying to do that. Picky little cat. Yeah, I called you picky because you eat a lot. So that's why. I know what you're about to do. I know what you're about to do. Ooh, nice try. I just saw you. If I saw you. My thing just showed up at the top. So, you could share this whenever you can do whenever you want. You could share it. I would. Our language. So, if you want to learn more languages, I can help try to find. Why can I not speak the English? Stuttering on words again. So, there's a website that you can learn more languages. It basically helps you during your life, so you don't have nobody else to help you out with other languages. So, if you want to actually go to the website on PC or download it for free on your mobile device. So it's free, no money added. It's basically free. You just have to download it and basically come up with a random name that you can think of, and basically you can learn Spanish, German, Dutch, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, mostly any language that you can think of that's there. So it's a free, easy app download. So if you do it on your PC, it's a free website that you don't have to buy to get in. Basically free. No joke. I have it on my mobile device for quite a long time, and I forgot my password on my old one, and I had to create a new one, and I had to create another one by accident because I can't remember the password. So I have my new one that's logged into here, so it's basically about several years old. Free, easy, downloadable, and website free. So you basically basically you can log in as guest if you want to. It's basically your choice. So I had this memory. So my account was I can't remember it. It's been a long time. So it's been since I was about 15 or 16. No, 15 or 14 years old. I had it for about up to this year now. So this is when. So I don't know if you heard of a place called Boys and Girls Club. Hold on. So basically, this website or downloadable website is basically free. All you have to type in is Duolingo. It shows a picture of a green owl's face. So it's gonna have like an owl, and the feathers are gonna be green, and it's gonna have its little orange beak, two white eyes with black dots in the center. Probably on Twitter, I'll send you that. Send you the picture of what it looks like in the name too. It's called Duolingo. You can learn any language, and basically you can speak it or type it in. Some they kind of updated it just a bit, where in Russian you don't have the right keyboard, and same in Chinese and Japanese you don't have the same keyboard, but on mobile device it's a little more easier. So, have you heard of a place called Boys and Girls Club? It's actually a fun place. You can be a staff member here at the Boys and Girls Club. It's on Boys and Girls Club of the Umpqua Valley. So there is so basically a place that's 1141 Northeast Carter Street, Roseburg, Oregon 97470. Can't give you the phone number because somebody will blow that phone up. This is when I was in 10th grade. In 6/30/2016. That was about 2 years ago. And others that were several different years. I got a whole bunch of them though. I do, yeah. They're really old. So, I am a pack rat. Yes, I am. So, the gold ones, basically a staff member can have them too. I'm a collector. I don't know. There's too much team. So I am. Oh, so am I. So. What? What is bad? I'm trying to think of that one thing. Well, I keep thinking of. I'm a pack rat. Don't worry. Huge pack rat. So, basically I'm a pack rat. I shove everything in my pockets, and I sometimes don't remember. So. Set this up in a good spot for you so you can see. So basically I got this is my Roseburg High School card. Roseburg High School. Indians. If you're Indian, I'm an Indian. Got 3 different ones for 3 different years. Sorry if I show my name. I was just a junior. I'll be a senior next year. So, you got freshman, senior, sophomore, junior, then my next year would be senior. So by the time I graduate in 2019. And yes, my wallet is leather. So, if you want any questions or anything, you can ask them right away, and I don't care. It can be any question that you might ask. I can probably respond to that. Probably will respond to this on more ones that you may think. So it's up to your hands if you want to ask any questions. I forgot what, I think I started at 7 something today. Um, I still have some. Oh, that's cool. I don't. So basically, I have so sorry, I'm just gonna sit in a more comfortable spot. Wrong one. Grabbed out the wrong card. It's the middle one. So if you see here, it'll be more. If you see that little symbol, that's actually a money symbol. So what this money symbol means, I can go to any like football game or basketball game if I wanted to. So I just basically show them that little stamp or punch through the card. I can go to any game at my school, but I don't have the off campus. My mom is kind of like strict about that. Look at that. I'm God. Get her, dude. So basically kind of an up all nighter. If I'm keeping you up too late, it's my fault. I don't know if people have work or not. My friend Abby that you were talking to, she actually does have work from sometimes, mostly like on Mondays through Saturdays. She only gets Sundays off, and I feel bad. Forgot where she works. Dang. She said she works somewhere, Abby Hunter. She texted me that. Can't think of it. It's been a week. Just 2 weeks went by. Ugh. Guessing that's Cake Boss or something like that. Ooh, this just came through my head. Have you seen I don't know if the movie is actually called Jaws. I don't know if you've seen that. It came out in theaters not too long ago. I don't know if it was called Finn or Jaws. It's basically about a shark that's bigger than any other shark. I forgot what name it is. Megalodon, there we go. I think it was called Megalodon or something like that. Oh, Megalodon? I think that's what it's called, Megalodon or Jaws. So it's kind of based off of Jaws. But I don't know if you have seen that movie yet. It's pretty cool. I think it's like based off of one movie, kind of, where it has a guy that's from Fast and the Furious. What did I say? I forgot his name. He's like a person that's trying to kill them. Fast and Furious. Then he helps them out in the Fast and Furious. So he tries to kill them in one, and helps them out in the rest. So he's that kind of bald-headish guy. He sounds kind of like he's a little bit Russian, but doesn't really. He. I forgot his name. I seen him off of Fast and Furious, like off of Fast and Furious 6. I think it was like 5, 6, and 7. He's the one that drove that Jaguar or T car, or whatever car it was. It had like a logo of a Jaguar or a weird looking T symbol on it. And Dom brings him up to the roof. I mean, not the roof. He brings him up all the way to the top of the parking lot. It's one of those floor parking lots. So he brings him up all the way up to the top. Then he lifts his pretty cool Dodge up in the air and then smashes it. Like, really? You smash a nice, perfectly American car. Then you blow 2 shotgun shells straight through the ground to kill him. Then he stomps and destroys his complete car. And I loved that Dodge Challenger or Charger RT. R/T. It's called an RT, short for that way, without the slash through it. But it's that guy that he ran his car into and he got beaten up several times by him. And he says, Vin Diesel says, streets always when he hits the ground with his boot hard enough and crumbles on top of that one guy. Then he helps him out in another movie. Can't think of it. So he's actually off of that movie of, I think, Megalodon. I don't know if it's called Megalodon or Jaws. So there's actually a pretty cool thing about Earth now that you don't see. So there's like one thing that's hidden below the water. So there's basically more water hidden above the fog cloud of dirt. So there's actually 2 waters rare in the whole world. So if you see water that's basically doesn't look like water, it looks like more like ground. If you puncture right through that, there's another water below that half. So there's like these scuba divers somewhere else, I forgot what it was called, where they find more level of water below them, but it was like a dust cloud. It looked like sand was moving around, swirling a little bit. Or it was just another water underneath. That's why you call it 2 waters, or 2 rivers, or whatever it's called. Somebody calls it that. Megalodon's under there. I'm not trying to spoil it too much, but it's a pretty cool movie. If you want to watch the movie, I forgot if it's Jaws or Fins or Megalodon, one of those 3. So I'll be ending the live stream soon. So you basically can I'll probably do a live stream this week or probably next week. It just depends on what time frame I'm going to do it on. I don't care if it's day, night, evening. So my stream would probably end about 10-20 minutes before I have to do something else. Probably I'll do one tomorrow, maybe the next day, probably one on Wednesday, probably even one on Saturday. I did one yesterday on Toki the Park if you want to go watch that if you want to, if it's on your choice. God, I need to get these little bug pimples off my face. Mosquitoes kept poking me with their little needles. And got me like little pimples from them. The little mosquitoes. I don't feel them on my face. So they just come up to my face and just boop, 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 boop. So they just got one half of my face. So I probably have to put some pimple stuff on it so it can go away by the next day. So I'm gonna try to get in the light. So they basically kind of like started from somewhere here, made their way over here, and made their way down towards the neck. So then Megalodon is crazy. Megalodon was around a long time. It's been around for centuries. So I'm not gonna try to spoil it, but there's 2 megalodons in that movie. It was crazy. But one part scared me the most. Do you know what whales look? Well, there's like a mother whale and a baby whale next to this whatever guy that was spent like $1 million on or something like that. So when the girl got scared, I'm gonna spoil it just a tad bit, but when the girl was playing with her little toy, then she stops her toy and then she looks around behind her. A megalodon's right there, and then the megalodon starts eating the glass. So then it killed the mother whale, or I don't know if they said male or mother or father. I don't know if they said father or mother. So then they looked around and they saw the teeth marks of how much pressure it did. Then once it went back to the scene of the girl hugging the mother and the mother hugging the girl, and they were looking at, so the 2 boys were looking at them 2 hugging each other. Then this baby whale hits the window and it made a thud and it scared the living crap out of me. When it did that, I'm like, oh God. It made me want to like look away. It just made me flinch as hard as I can. It scared the living crap out of me. It's like something scary comes up, but well, it actually made me jump straight out of my shoes. And it made my hair stick up crazy. Oh my God. It actually did. It's like you have a feeling. Can I read that? Sorry. Dude, that is how I get when playing horror games. So, it's like something is about to scare you, but you don't know when it's about to scare you. So, that's what I hate. It's you know when it's coming up, but you don't know where and when it's going to happen. But you know it's going to be right there at the moment. You know it's coming, but you don't know what time frame or where it's going to come from. And all of a sudden you get jump scared by that games or voice crack. My voice actually cracked. So you get jump scared by a video game, movie, or Halloween costumes or something like that. Heaven. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Sorry, little kind of messed up on that last little part. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. December 7th, 1941. Pearl Harbor has been deliberately attacked by naval and air forces by Japan. We're great, something with that nation, and date that would live in infamy. Sorry, just like repeating it. Just want to bring history back to life. War. So. I've never seen you get scared. No joke. I think I just leave it at the perfect moment where you get jump scared. So I've never seen you get scared, not even once. No joke. Never seen you get scared. When you see me get scared, I freak out, and this reminded me about since 15 or 2015. Sometime you feeling. Yeah, I never seen you get jump scared. This last time in Halloween, this was about. I don't know which game you're scared of, but so basically, this was about I think about. I think this was about 3-4 years ago, on Halloween. So there's like these people that act like they're part of the group, which they aren't. They have like these like weed eaters that they cover up. So you might think they're a part of your group, but they're actually not. Then they have these like silenced, and they make us. They just pull it fast enough where it turns on. It scares the living crap out of you. It's like so it's like a weed eater without no string, or it's like one of those chainsaws that are long enough to cut the branches down when you're from below. It had nothing moving besides the sound of it. That made me jump really good. I don't mind if you tell me what it was. Oh, I. The throat's kind of dry though. You could kind of feel it sticking together about. But have you? I'm gonna give you a question. I don't know if you have played this game or not. Have you played FNAF, which is Five Nights at Freddy's? Have you played Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah, it's a fan game by Scott Coffin. Have you ever played FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm gonna give you a moment. No, I haven't. I have asked to. Basically, it's a fun fan scare game. Now they're gonna make a sixth one. I don't know if they're actually gonna do it, but it's pretty good. But once you get like used to the jump scares, you won't get scared anymore. Like, not scared. And I've seen other YouTubers get scared. I've seen them playing it, and I actually have played the very first one. It was free, but now you have to buy it. That's the only part that sucks. You can play whenever you want. It's actually pretty cool. So the very first one, you have two doors. You have the west and east hall. So the bite of the 87 was Foxy. You might see a couple of things change here and there in that game, like little hidden stuff, if you can find the little hidden areas. So that picture in the probably east hall, I think, east or west hall, the picture that's looking off to your when you enter the camera, the picture that's in the left hall, facing on the opposite side of the door to kind of facing where you're at, almost, but different. This picture of Freddy with the microphone, and it says fun time. The picture might switch, but you don't notice it switches. But you don't notice it switches, but it does. It turns Fredbear to Golden Freddy, ripping his head like this off to the side. No, that'll be Freddy ripping his head to the side. That thing would. So Foxy from first, second, and probably third. No, not third. First and second game. In the second game, you can, if you listen very closely to them screaming at you, you can hear fainted voices through those voice box. If you notice about Freddy acting up in one of the restrooms, because Freddy the bear is actually a male, but there's a female spirit trapped in that animatronic of the male bear suit. So you have the women's restroom and the men's restroom. Freddy is kind of peeking his head just around the corner, looking up at the camera. In the women's bathroom, you don't think that gets freaky? But then you have like these little flashes of saying it's me, of Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, and Foxy. So if you see Golden Freddy appear kind of straight in front of you, slumped like this, if you see him kind of slumped, look down for a couple seconds and flip it back up as quick as you can, because Golden Freddy actually literally crashes your game. Crashes the whole system. Then you have to shut down, restart, and reboot. He actually does crashes your game. So look, if he's actually in your room, flip it back up as quick as you can before he literally crashes the game. I don't know if he actually does crash the game. I've never seen it. Never beaten the game yet. So it's actually pretty cool. So you got Freddy the bear, which is the brown bear. You got Golden Freddy, which is the bear that's gold. You got Chica the duck. You got Bonnie that is purple, which is and you got Foxy, which is what usually a fox's color, which is brown and white, or just orange and light orange with the hook. Pirates Cove. That's what they call it. Is the curtain that's purple with stars. If it says out of order, it's out of order. So basically, it's a pretty cool game. If you're on if you try 2020 mode, so 20, 20, 20, 20. So that's very hard. You have to hardly be on the camera. You have to go click, 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 very fast. I hope if you got to my playlist. There's like a game called can't think of it. There's mini horror games. I can't think of it anymore. There's many of them that I can't think of. Sorry. So there's me. If it's like a new game or something like that for me that I haven't seen or played yet, it just freaks me the heck out. Like I would jump no matter what. Like if it was a new scary game that I haven't seen, I would actually jump. Actually cover, like actually literally kind of breathe for a minute or so. And I would just like, okay, that actually did scare me. It actually did get me. And we have been talking for quite a long time. I'm surprised. Me, not a big. Can I speak English? Why can I not speak English? Still, so. There's one game that you might recognize or haven't played. Yeah, I hope you played. No, I haven't played many horror games. I only played one horror game, which was a fan-made game by Scott Cawthon. How are you playing it, bruh? So, have you played a game called Left 4 Dead 2? So, what this game is basically based off of is zombies. And you're with 4 survivors. You're with Coach, Nick, Ellis, and I forgot the other person's name. She's chill, but not really. Usually I play Coach in that game. He's a pretty cool guy. So, Nick, not a big guy of him. But I do like the white suit, though. Ellis, he's a redneck. Coach, I don't know. Forgot her name. She basically does something. She's like more of a city girl. She's the same color as Coach. Not being racist on color, I'm just saying. Same color as Coach. Nick and Ellis are different. So they try to find off these zombies and try to find areas where they can get help. Get FNAF, it's only like several bucks. I don't know how much it is, but FNAF 1 through 4 or 5, I don't really know. By Scott Cawthon. So hold on. You're gonna be in my pocket for a little while, so you won't hear any sound. Yeah, sorry about that. Had a problem. Did I miss any comments or something like that? Come on, bro. You have to get scared at one point. I don't get hardly scared, but it depends on what it is. So, I hope there's not going to be another spider this week on the roof in the living room. That's what my dad called me up for, is there was a spider up on the roof. One landed on me last time. I tried squishing it, landed on me somewhere, and it didn't know where it went last time. So now, this time I actually really got it. Spiders are actually harmless. So, I might have to end this live stream here or keep going for a little bit. Another game that's made me jump here. There is spooky. I'm scared. Play. this. The game. That game. So there's many. What the heck is making me itch? So there's a whole bunch of things out there. So I don't know if I'm gonna let in my live stream here or I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer until I'm done. Because I'm not gonna keep going until 12 a.m. or less. I usually could stay up at, a long time ago I stayed up at 7 a.m. in the morning. That was a long time ago, so I'm gonna end the live stream here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna end the live stream here. Peace out. And see you in the next video, in the next one. So basically, I will see you all next time. I stayed up at 7, so basically 7 a.m. in the morning. That's the longest I ever stayed up. So see you all next time, and I'll be at the next video, maybe. So I'll try to stream and or watch your stream. Doesn't matter. So I'll see you all next time.